Hello everyone, my name is Matthew Billos, and today I will be talking about Hephaestus, the Greek god of forges, fire, technology, craftsmen, sculptors, volcanoes, and blacksmiths. He is a son of Hera, the goddess of beauty, and his Roman counterpart is Vulcan. Through her own power, Hera impregnated herself with Hephaestus, which may explain why he was deformed at birth. When Hera saw the unsightly appearance of her son, she threw him from Mount Olympus, crippling him forever. Afterwards, Hera spread a false rumor that it was actually Zeus, his stepfather, himself who hurled Hephaestus down from Olympus. Hephaestus landed in the sea, where he was found and raised by Thetis, a kind Nereid, or a sea goddess. However, Hera's act of cruelty haunted Hephaestus and he sought revenge later on. After spending 9 years under the sea with Thetis, Hephaestus finally rode back to Mount Olympus on the back of a donkey. And as he rode into the Olympian throne room, all of the gods, especially Hera and Ares, were shocked into silence by his hideousness. With him, Hephaestus had brought magnificent new thrones for all the Olympians. Hera's throne was made from shining, pure, translucent blue adamantium, making it particularly grandiose. Although suspicious at first, a very impressed Hera quickly seated herself in it, and instantly she was tightly bounded by invisible and unbreakable chains. The chains grasped Hera so tightly that she couldn't breathe, and all the divine ichor in her veins flowed to her hands and feet. Ares and Hermes, Hephaestus' half-brothers, tried to convince Hephaestus to release his mother, but the latter remained stubborn and inexorable. Finally, his youngest half-brother, Dionysus, the god of wine, decided to take matters into his own hands. Dionysus began by visiting Hephaestus' forge from time to time and peacefully chatting with him. The two gods quickly became friends, and a week later, Dionysus introduced Hephaestus to wine, and finally convinced the intoxicated Hephaestus to forgive Hera and took him back to Mount Olympus on the back of that donkey. There, Hephaestus declared his forgiveness of his mother's act of cruelty and released her. Afterwards, Hephaestus and Hera made peace with each other. As the new blacksmith of the Olympians, Hephaestus soon created the metal giant Talos, the Colchis bull, and other various elaborate automatons, which was his rare specialty. He also built the impenetrable armor of Achilles, a powerful and great tool. Yeah, that guy. Now, his family members are Zeus, his stepfather, Hera, his mother, Ares, his maternal half-brother, which also includes Apollo, Hermes, and Dionysus. His half-sisters are Enyo, Eilithyia, and Hebe. Meanwhile, his stepsisters are Athena and Artemis. His children are Erectonius of Athens, Olenus, Eucleia, Eupheme, Euthenia, and Philosophies. I am not sure if I pronounced this right. Philophrosini, which are gods that all live in Olympus. Now, his demigod children, which live here on Earth, are Jake Mason, Charles Beckendorf, Leo Valdez, Harley, Christopher, Archimedes, and Cacus. Now, his wives. First, his ex-wife was Aphrodite, the goddess of love, and his current wife is Aglaia, the goddess of brilliance and brightness. His aunts are Demeter and Hestia. His uncles are Hades and Poseidon. His grandfather is Kronos, and his grandmother is Rhea. And his grandchildren, lastly, is Orithyia and Pandia. Only two. And that's all for this story. And good night, everyone.